So, Godswill Akpabio, it's time for us to talk about this particular matter. I see all you're doing. I hear that the Professor Ogbenke Sajaduro, actually that's her real name, has been making explanations, and there'll be so much going on in trying to explain. So I'll leave Sandra Ogbenke, they call her influencer, but she's just a common content creator. I hear that Imo people has got scores with her, and what she did years ago is still something that they are not proud of. Let's stay with Godswill Akpabio. What's the matter? What's your problem, sir? What exactly is the issue? I'm sure that you do not realize the office I know you do not have capacity and competence. You never have the character to be able to handle this office. But I expect you to have some level of demure, have some advisors, because you've played the list of the you played the list. You'll be fighting like a baby. How are you fighting this particular fight? A senator that's supposed to be a subordinate, so to speak, even if there are no subordinate, but whatever it is that made you principal officer meant that a senator, you are supposed to, you have a member on the floor, supposedly. And then from there you were confronted of why you probably did what you did. And then the matter, look at how you've played on this particular issue, from trying to influence the Senate Committee on Ethics and Privileges, for example, and wrote for them what they should come and report as a resolution, forged signatures of people that attended meetings that were not heard to have been that they endorsed it. You moved on to suspending the senator as against what has been in order. The other day I showed videos, I gave you instances of senators that have been suspended and what their offenses were. One of the senators said so much and lied on Saraki, so to speak, and said all that, yet he got a patchy 3-month suspension. You suspended the service senator for 6 months, withdrew her security details, stopping her salary, and then prohibited her from coming to the chambers and all of that, as though you already knew what you were going to do from the beginning. And then you went on to try to recall her from her senatorial so that you make her vulnerable to dealing with her. Then you moved on to trying to assassinate her. She said that with her mouth. She's been scared for her life. Her house has been attacked. You've stopped her from going to her senatorial district to see her people. And now you are now this very low, trying to use. I thought you are a Senate president. You are number 3 man politically in this country, as it were. I expected some level of fight that is sophisticated from you. Why are you playing this? You are calling influencers. You people can miss your calls because you are budging her too much. You are talking to everybody. You are not fighting. You are using everybody, using people, different persons to come and tell her to apologize. What she has done is wrong. If somebody refuses to apologize, your wife has taken the matter to court. She has taken it to court. You've been able to obtain a court injunction to stop her from talking about it publicly. She's kept quiet about it, basically. Yet you are fighting as if you are a toddler. Do you need a reassurance to remind you of the age you are supposed to be and how you have grown? Somebody that has been a commissioner. You've been in politics actively since the 90s, because you became a commissioner in 2002, became a governor in 2007, went on to the Senate. Then, of course, you became a minister, and now you are a senator. You are a Senate president. Why are you fighting like a baby? Why are you crying? Why are you doing what's all this? So obviously it means that you've had free flowing political career. You never be stressed to this point, and it's disappointing. In recent days, there have been the conviction of the professor that helped you to rig the 2019 elections that you still lost. That has been the problem. I think you should be worried now about trying to focus and do your job. You've got a few months left. Now, the country is sinking. Everything is going down. Even the people that used to clap for you can no longer hold it again. The other day is Femi Adesina, I think that's the name, the former minister that is now managing director of AFDP, the African Development Bank, saying that we are not poorer or not in a more terrible state than we were in the 1960s, even before independence. It is getting worse. Do your job. Can you just focus and let the courts have its way? Why are you doing everything? What all this shenanigans, all the drama for? Can we beg Godswill Akpabio to focus and do his job at least for the next couple of months? I've said it that having you as Senate President consistently shows that there is no commitment to the very good of this country. There is no agenda for the Nigerian state to actualize any form of prominence or growth and development, so to speak. Your personality really defines that you are not fit, you are unfit to even be in the. And I said it yesterday without apology that you shouldn't even be a legislative aide to a legislator, so to speak, let alone being a Senate president. Now look at the way you are dancing around. Not even a child will do all of this you are doing. You are doing. I have counted up to 5 different things you've tried to do just to bring a woman down because the woman refused to succumb. And just so you know, Natasha is not fighting alone. What you have been able to breed for Natasha is Nigerians that have consistently looked at your administration, looked at your time as Senate president, and they are disappointed. That's all of us that are behind Natasha, irrespective of the political divide, party, ethnic sentiment, or whatever. We have all stood behind her to say you don't even deserve to be there in the first place. And then all of your outcomes, all of the mockeries, these sensitive conversations you've had, including the one saying that very recently that poverty is not a crime, whereas you are bloodily, stinkingly rich, but you're advising Nigerians to stay in poverty and enjoy and live in poverty. Could you have a seat and ask yourself, what are you fighting? Who are you fighting? You're not fighting Natasha, you're fighting Nigerians. And you should know. The most unfortunate thing are the people who are clapping and celebrating you with all of this abuse, recklessness that you are putting into the work. Embarrassing the office of Senate President. If I were you, I would even resign and leave the office.